imposter syndrome. I learned my lesson there, and that was the first audition I gave for a movie. And I had processed my whole failure in that other audition that I did, and this time I was very positive that I'm going to crack this audition and this is going to be my debut movie. Before that, I used to get calls for movies, but I was really confident about making it big in Bollywood. I don't know why. I don't know how I got that confidence and where I got that confidence from. But I remember rejecting a lot of auditions saying, no, I have a feeling that I'm going to start with the best film ever. And I used to even say that to people. Why? I have no idea. So when I got a call for Dangal, I was really positive about it. I went into it thinking that I'm going to make it. I believed in myself as an actor. I gave the audition, I came back home and I used to live with 5 other roommates of mine and I told them I'm there. 3 months, no call back. And after 3 months I was like, I'm not getting any work, I should go meet my parents. I booked my flight to go back to Delhi. My parents lived there. So I landed and I got a call from my casting director's office, which is Mukesh Chhabra's office, saying that you have been shortlisted. We want you to come back because the director and our sir would like to meet you. And I was like, no, I can't come because it's my mother's birthday. Give me just one day, let me go wish her. And I was surprising her on her birthday. So there were 30, 40 other women with me and I was really disappointed, but at the same time very positive that he told me that. And in that period of 3 months, I was also reading news about other actresses getting selected for Geeta or Lavita, but still I had a very strong intuition कि नहीं ये तो थोड़ी है. Finally, we auditioned for more than a month. We did wrestling, we trained in the gym, just for them to see that we will be able to cope up with it. We were also acting really well because I remember Fatima and I used to both cry after the auditions because we became friends. We were both auditioning for the same character, but we just got the film. And I remember we used to cry after the auditions. We didn't tell anyone in the production house for a long time that our limbs and bones are aching, fearing that they might say that, oh, if you can't take this day, then you can't get this role as well. So I have to give it to the training that I got for wrestling in the film. And people used to come about the film, so why are you rehearsing so much? And I used to get really offended, no, it's my film too. And even if I am there wrestling for just 1 minute, I want to look like a wrestler, I want to talk like a wrestler, I want to walk like a wrestler. So this training is really important. And we trained for a year and more, but
to undergo a physical transformation to play the role of 2 warring sisters. And that's quite a complex relationship to portray on screen. What did you undergo to be able to prepare yourself for such a role?
So Banaka was directed by Vishal Bhardwaj, and it's a character which is so not me. Chutki, my character's name, she's very spiteful, loud, and she's nothing like me. I'm not spiteful or loud. And it completely changed my life. It helped me to understand this character better. And it's all Vishal Bhardwaj. He will make you do, he will transform you. He will make sure, he will lock you in that little world that he's creating for you and your character, and he will not let you step out of it. We shot that film in 28 days. We completed the first schedule in 14 days, and then for in 10 or 12 days, both Radhika and I gained over 12 kgs for the second half of the film. So I gained 15 kgs by the end of it because we were eating, sleeping, shooting, sleeping, eating. That was our routine back then. And oh my God, I'm not going to do it again because it took me ages to get rid of that weight, and it wasn't a healthy weight gain. It could have been, but we were very enthused, and it was my second film, and it was a film with Vishal Bhardwaj. I wanted to prove myself as an actor and prove myself that I can do a character like Chutki.
Thank you. So, PV, our country's had a great run in terms of producing fantastic athletes who are doing phenomenally well, not only in the domestic circuit but also in the international arena. So, how do you see the evolution of sports in our country, and what do you think needs to be done more to continue this good run that we have?
Well, yeah, I think now badminton as a sport has been doing really well. Like initially it was just like Saina or me or, not many. But I think now if you see in the men's, they're doing well. In the men doubles, they're doing well. They're coming up. So I think badminton as a sport is doing really well. And I think it's very important to start from the grassroots levels. Because we have a lot of academies, we have a lot of people, a lot of kids, girls, boys. It's just that you need to choose a right way. And I feel that it needs to start from the grassroots levels, where from the schools, or they need to have few tournaments, or they need to, I'm sure there is a lot of support from the government when it comes to Khelo India, and sports authorities support a lot, badminton associations support a lot. But I think there are n number of players where they need to have a lot more opportunities. Even though there is a lot of support, I think from few villages or from the small towns, I think there are so many kids and they don't know where to go and what to do. That is why I say they need to have some other way where that, if it starts from the grassroots levels, they get selected to some level, and then government actually sees them what they're doing, and they need to have some age groups where they pick them up and they have some number of tournaments, and that's how they need to get kids and put them in good academies. And also, once they get them to different cities and put them in academies, they need to have the right coaches who needs to be educated and take them in a right way. Because a lot of children think that if we join, like for example, the top players are in like really good academies. So when it comes to Hyderabad, they say Hyderabad is a hub, and Bangalore or Bombay. But I think when they join their kids thinking that, okay, there are like really superstars from these academies, they can't expect their kids also to be a superstar. But then they need to take them in a right way, right path, because once they join, they need to also observe in what they're doing. They need to tell them, or they need to see what they're doing, what is right and what is wrong. It's not that, they put them in academy and think that, okay, my kid is going to win in a month or two. It's not going to happen like that. It is a process. I've been working for so many years, I've been training for so many years, and I think there is a lot more to learn. For me, I think every day is a learning. Even though I've achieved so much, I still think that I need to learn a lot more. So I think it is a process. As I mentioned earlier, a couple of them might get success at a very early age, and a couple of them might not get success at a very early age. It doesn't mean that you train for 2 months or 4 months and think that nothing is working out. When it doesn't work out, I think the belief, the hope, the patience that you need to have, and it takes years and years of hard work to come to a level. And I think coming to a level is fine, being at the top is fine, but maintaining that is even more harder. I think that's where you have to like work even more harder, because your opponents or people who are playing against you, I think they are always going to look up to you. They want to beat you when you're at the top. To maintain that, you need to work that extra bit, to remain there.
So that is potentially sponsors. So any advice that you can give to corporate India, what we can do to contribute towards the cause of athletes in the country?
I think, as far as I know, the hard work, what we are achieving, and believing in us, trusting in us, I think definitely, I'm sure there will be a lot more people, and I think this support should keep going, and I think that the support that they give, I think that will be useful for us. At the same time, it will be like a boost where we can think that yes, with this support we can do much more better. Because a lot of people might think that we're not getting enough support. We keep hearing, people telling us that, we're not getting enough support. I understand from the sponsor's point of view as well, because, they will see, okay, how is she doing? How is he doing? Is he doing well? Is she acting well? Or can she win a medal for the country? I think the potential, they need to see this potential that yes, she will be number one in the next couple of years. I think that belief that they have on us, I think it's amazing. And I would like to, of course, thank each one of them for their support. And I'm sure, it will be really good if there are a lot more sponsors coming forward and supporting. And you will see a lot more players representing the country and doing well and keeping the flag high.
Deal with it when it comes to being still, on the path when it comes to your mental health.